want to make sure we go through a few things here. Push bounds. Okay, so here's some of the technique stuff that we're going to work on today. So what I'm going to get you in doing is kind of this mini bound variation where we're working on rhythm and syncing that rhythm and those contacts with your shoulder movement, your arm movement. It's a track-based movement, so what we're going to do is basically we're bounding small between the feet and we're using those arms. So it's 2. And you'll notice that it's balls of the feet, and as you make that contact, your focus is the head and shoulders should shift over top of the foot that you're making the contact with it. So it's got a bit of swag to it. Just pop, 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 side to side, and the contact is push into the ground. Boop, boop, boop. And you got to think bouncy. You got to kind of channel that inner punchiness. Good. Push. Eyes forward. There we go. Shift that body side to side. Good. Push, 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 push. Nice. Good. Good. So the foot movement's perfect. Now we're going to do, so right now you're alternating like running. Yeah. We're actually going to try to make each contact both arms coming through as if you were to be jumping. So think choo-choo train. Think choo-choo train. So we're going to think, you got it? Think under. So as you're making that contact, arms are going to come through like you were doing an arm drive and a jump. So it's, there you go. And find that synchronization. There you go. It should feel nice and poppy. Good. Think up instead of forward. Up, 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 up. Smaller, smaller. There we go. Good. Push through, push through, push through. Very good. Okay. So as we go, I'm going to try this again with you. So shake your legs a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to really focus on, as you make the contact, soften your knee a little bit. So right now you have very like straight legs, and it kind of looks a little bit more like that straight leg one we were doing earlier where the foot comes in front. So we're going to think, we're going to think bend, like pop, like you're doing a 1-foot takeoff. Like you're pushing down into the floor. 1, 2. There we go. That's better. Drive, drive, drive. Sync those arms. There we go. Arms, arms. Very nice. Together. That's better. That's better. Good. That's much better. Let's do it on the way back one more time. Good. Saying Dre for love? What? Because I've been in the lab with a pen and a pad trying to get this damn label off. This is my jam. There we go. Find those arms. Good. That's better. Good. Shake the legs out. Nice. Good. Okay. Shake out for a second. Let's let the legs calm down. We don't want to take you in any state of fatigue. We just want to keep everything good. Yeah, you're good. I know you're good. I know you're good. We're going to start simply with a penultimate push drill, working on getting long through that second last step. And it's simply from the foot, we're going to drive into our plant, and we're going to continue to do that. So it's going to be nice and tall. So you drive with your left, because I'm a right left. So you're going to push. Yeah, and as you do that, your focus is hang the shoulders back over the hips a bit. So we don't want to end up here. We don't want to end up, remember we talked about that last time I was here, where you don't want to be diving. You want to think about, and whether it's that you have to visualize, like say the rim, stay tall, is keeping your head open, or your head and shoulders up. And when you lead with that foot, we don't want it completely straight. We want it angled a bit like you were to take off. So it's going to be here. Okay, we're just working push, 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 cover distance. Load that foot. Good. Same from there. Go again. That's really good. I like it. Good. Let's fight those shoulders up and back a bit. A little bit, but I'm just going to keep giving that cue just so it keeps it fresh. Keep you fresh. Good. Big push. Nice. One more. Good. Let's just walk it back and shake the legs as we walk it back. That was good, dude. So this drill can be, so that's kind of like a standard starting to like a penultimate push drill, is you can progress this further when you're comfortable with actually turning this into like a continuous push. So the way that would look is you're literally going to be push, 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 bound-wise. So it's and we're just step, push, step, push. So there's a little shuffle of the foot. So as you make that push, and then it's step a little bit forward, big push again, and as you push, the arms come back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you could try it if you want.
You want me to try it?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not? Let's give it a go. Good. So you have that little pause. So as you make that contact, yep. Because really it's not like I'm concerned with the position, but more concerned with you initiating aggressive push forward. That's it. It's just the movement. That's good. Yep, that's fine. Very nice. Good. Good. That's good. That's good. That felt a little bit smoother. That looked smoother. I had like a tiny microphone boner here. This is different. Fuck this thing. We'll get it figured out one of these days. Good. So take a sign. We'll do that one more time. Good. Big long push. Good.
I always try to visualize.
Yeah, that's awesome, and that's so good. So this is a great one, like as part of a dynamic warm-up for your game. And it's like people will probably look and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But you, that's a good thing. Is as a good athlete, shouldn't care. So it's like you're just patterning this. Yeah. You're patterning this to benefit not only your ability to produce maximum jump height, but your ability to get into areas with the ball. Yeah. With the ball. Sorry. That's all good, dude. It's my bad for leaving it there.
No, that's my bad.
So that push can get you through gaps, can get you to where you need to be. It's not just a jump drill. This is simply power over distance, covering horizontal real estate. Yeah, dude, go ahead. That's good. Good, try to, okay. Do you feel that your back foot, that toe drag a little bit? So let's try to cycle that foot a little higher off the ground. So as you push, it's here. Bring that back foot like in and through. Visualize that you were gonna go into a jump off of each effort. Because you wouldn't jump like that, right? You wouldn't drag that foot. So let's try to avoid going that route. Better. Yeah, big push. Good. Love it. Yeah, that's better. I like that one. Good. Whew.
That one felt smoother.
Yeah, it looked much smoother as well.
I just now you kind of just let this foot do what it does, not really. Like
The lead, right? Yeah. That push. Yeah. So that push, that contact that you're going to land on is called your plant. Right, in a 2-foot jump, your plant is the first of 2 contacts on takeoff, right? We know that when we jump, it's 1, 2. The first one is your plant, the last one's your block. Block is for a break, the plant is for power. So what we can do is we want to load the plant with as much speed as we can to optimize power. And that's why when someone jumps with that kind of like gallopy stride where it's more like that, you lose the ability to amortize or use the speed, because now your forces are going more straight down, right? So it takes a little bit more time on the ground to turn that around. Yeah. So we want to try to we call that ground contact time. Want that to be nice and quick as well. Okay, so that's going to get us really into this next drill here. So this one's using a low riser. You've probably done depth jumps before as part of like box jumping, where you come off a box onto 2 feet onto another box. Yeah. This is a technique specific variation of a depth jump, but these are called penultimate depth jumps. So what you're going to do is first start on the box, and we're going to do that push punch from the box. So for you, it's going to be from your right leg. You're going to drive here and then take up off the ground. Okay, so we're going to push.
You want me to jump?
Yeah, you can jump, but just like let's keep the first couple like 60-70% jumps. Just pattern the push first. Good. So I'll put my foot here. No. I wonder if it would stick better on the rubber. Here.
Probably.
Roll it over. It's a heavy like 6-inch box. It's like yeah, probably better there. Good. So let's push that. So what we do is we get the added benefit of coming off from a higher contact. So you're going to overload that plant leg. So it's going to be very...
It feels weird on my legs,
right? So now let's add the jump. So let's come off the ground similar to the way you would if you were actually just going to jump normally. So push, punch, and then get up. Yep, and hold. Good. On this next one, just land and hold for like 2 seconds, stand it up. Good. And hold. Very nice. You know what's awesome is like, you're just so much more naturally gifted now through these strides. And I'm not sure, I'm hopeful that you know, you practiced some of this stuff the last time I was here, because that's what it looks like. It really,
I did practice some of it.
You are so much more deliberate with these strides. Like you're like, no, I fucking need to cover distance. I need to have speed. And it's really, really showing, man. Like really showing. Big push punch. Good. Hey Cal, get one of these from like the side. That'll be good for people to see. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, now that you have, let's do one more of these. Good. Good, and hold. Good. So that's kind of what we do, is we start up on top just to get the handle of dropping out of that, off that box. Then you introduce more speed. So now we step onto the box and come off the box. Okay, so now what you're gonna do here is, we're gonna walk on with your right foot and push off with that right foot. So now you're going to be able to cover some massive distance. You're going to feel very like superhero-like coming off this box. You're going to feel like you have so much overspeed out of it. Yep, you got it. Up with that right foot. Good. So now the challenge is, with some additional speed, you got it. You got it. Not carrying the body. So that last stride, that block, let's make it sharp and let's turn it in just a little bit so we can get up tall off of it. It's awesome. Walk it on. Good. I like that. That's really nice. Do it again. How do these feel? Good.
It feels weird, but like good.
So like what you can do here, right, is you can take something like this. You could, yeah, so do another jump. Let me just see where you're taking off from. Good. So we'll put that like right here. So now what we'll do is let's cover that distance, push punch. Let's clear the hurdle. Right, we still want a fairly steep takeoff and then land under control there. Walk on, push punch, get over. And hold. Nice. So this just gives you a little bit of landmarking, something fun to kind of tuck up out of, but make sure that whatever you put here, whether it's a hurdle, whether it's a box, that you finish your jump before trying to get over the hurdle. So what I mean by that is, you'll see a lot of people that will, in a hurdle jump or a box jump, they kind of jump either to their landing and they don't finish opening those hips right up. So instead of, you know what I mean, like kind of like tucking, staying low, like finish the jump, get tall, explode, yes, explode. Let's do 4 in a row, and then we'll rest, okay? 4, walk, push, punch, very nice. Dude, I'm like super impressed right now. Okay. Off that push.
Yeah.
Right now, you kind of, again, we're getting a little bit too much of a lead with the shoulder. So when you push, just stay a little bit back with the shoulder here. So that we're kind of angled back a bit. Should feel stronger when you take off. Yep. Oh yeah, that'll look way better. That was nice. That was nice. Do one more, same thing. I want you to feel that same thing again. Tall up. Good. That feel.
I feel like I didn't jump as high.
I was gonna say, I bet you felt slow there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's really accelerate through that. Let's tie it all together. Now that you know what that feels like.
It's like this is like a quick, like little.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like I don't need to be on there for long.
No, because this should represent the ground.
The ground.
And that third stride coming into your takeoff is not going to be like a. Right.
It's like I'm spending a lot of time on it.
Yeah. It's also soft.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
You know, I have my 6-inch risers in my gym are hard.
Yeah.
These are like heavy.
Yeah, you kind of do, yeah.
That's okay. We get kind of a little added benefit of that. That's it. Yeah, that was way better. Let's finish on that one. I like that. Let's finish on that one. Again, today is not about a full workout. This is more, here's drill. So that when I send you that kind of template, you're gonna go, oh, I remember those. I'll be like penultimate depth jump over a hurdle to a box, things like that. Okay, let's take this around the corner. I wanna show you a box jump variation that I think you're really gonna like. So it's not super, holy crap, this thing weighs like 700 pounds. Oh man, I'm gonna put this on top here. There we go. So let's leave it at that height. Let's come off of, oh yeah. Okay, so seated box jump, but we're gonna kind of vary the seated box jump to be a little bit more specific to a 2-foot takeoff. What you'll see normally in a 2-foot seated box jump is you're square, right? Feet and hips are square. When you take off on the court, very rarely are you here. Right, so for you, we're gonna angle the box a little bit. So it's a little bit more indicative of how you would plant. So when you take off, we're gonna get a little bit of that rotation. So it's gonna be here, I want you to be tall, big breath. As you're jumping, instead of like back and forth, we're gonna go up and then down. And catch, and just walk it down. Okay, so I want you to focus on, in that visualization you were talking about, is visualize this. Well, think about your feet when you plant to take off. You're right, even if you have to walk.
You want me to plant?
So I want you to be in the position that you would be, your feet to be in the position they would be if you were to be jumping off the court on 2 feet.
Oh,
right,
okay.
see the stagger?
Normally.
Yeah, normally, yep. So for there, somewhere in that realm where the left foot's gonna be behind a bit, the right foot is serving as that block a little bit, and then big breath, stay tall with that upper back, and then rotate through, take off those 2 legs. Yep, straight up, big breath, and punch. Good, there we go. Step it down, and then you'll know you're doing this. What's that?
Is that all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a couple of cues here. Is when we land, the goal is to be facing forward. So we know that when we take off on the court and plant, we're rotated, but when we take off, we do rotate that back hip toward the target. So it's really that combination of like power and jumping, and then the visualization of like, this is less a box jump, but more a representation of me being on the court and actually jumping. So whether you have to visualize like the rim here in the middle, like skying to grab the rim. Yes, that's way better. Just like that. You can also do this like literally on the court. You could grab your seat, put it right by the rim, angle it, and literally just jump up, tap the rim, or hang on the rim. Good.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough bounce to hang on to this.
Hey, I think you'd be surprised. I think you'd be surprised.
Like that.
I think you'd be surprised. I'm almost tempted to make you try right now. Big breath, big punch. Yep, good. So I think it's,
my shoulders come forward.
yep, no, it's perfect. Nice rotation. We're right through to the middle. Looks nice. It looks nice. And that's one of those things where don't overanalyze this. This one is more so about the takeoff and making sure the hip comes through, the shoulders and stuff. I mean, we have different drills for that, right? So your focus here is get the feet in the position that is representative of the way you jump. And when you attack the jump from the seated position is feel like you're driving through your feet. You're putting everything you can through those feet. Okay? That's it. Don't overthink this. We're just trying to give you a stimulus that's similar to that takeoff. Heck yeah. Big breath, big punch. Good. And I like that nice quick arm drive too. That nice quick cycle.
I can't, like, so I gotta like,
Yeah.
this way,
There we go.
this way.
Let's do 2 more.
Wow.
How do,
You can feel these.
right?
These are nice.
Yeah, they're very nice. And they're fun and they're different, but they're kind of similar to what you already do. So this doesn't require.
I know this is getting my hips tired, but like I don't, you don't think it's not like it's tired.
Yeah. We're taking you out of a pretty deep position here. So what you can do as well is like you can vary the height of the box. You could come off a taller position that's, a little bit more so the way you would take off versus like this is low. So this is like power out of the bottom.
Excuse me about that.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm an exciting person. I understand.
No, I yawn a lot. I yawn. I mean,
That's an athlete thing, man. I used to do the same thing for track. I'd be ready to race.
yawn.
I'd be yawning all the way up until the race in the blocks, and then it's like, it's go time.
Yeah, I yawn before. I yawn like right before game time sometimes.
Do you know what the concept behind that is, at least from my understanding, is the body will search for, especially if it knows competition, like physiologically, our body preps itself. So what it does is, every now and then, that big yawn is your body pulling in additional oxygen to saturate to saturate the tissue. All right, Tony, let's go. Good. Okay, that's all I want to do. I want to show you these drills so you know them. This one's perfect. So if you're in a training,
I still remember the drills that you gave to me.
yeah. So
you know what I love. I always forget what it's called. The one where I'm on the drill. It's the ab drill.
the kettlebell dead bug.
Yeah, that one.
He likes that kettlebell dead bug
And then
because there's no faking that one.
I did the what's it called? The little we did
overspeed?
The penultimate overspeed thing.
Yes, yeah, with the band, with the big punch.
Yeah.
100%,
I did that. I was like when I first started doing your thing, I did it for like 2-3 weeks straight.
Yep, and you felt good, got some rhythm.
Yeah.
I could tell it. I could tell you can. So we're gonna go down. I'm gonna let you like chill for a second, just like after those box jumps. We'll do our test again, and we'll just take a look at it.